Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. Thanks for asking.
And your name is James.
James Dean.
James Dean. All right.
In
Where
your
are you?
name, let me see if I can pronounce your name
Okay.
rightly. It's Iria. Oh, Aria. Aria.
Aria. Yeah.
Aria. Oh man, almost there.
That's okay. Everybody says area. It's cool.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you. Thank you. And where are you
Yeah,
from?
I'm from Brazil.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah. Do you know
Nice.
anything about Brazil?
I know it's in South America. I know you speak
Yeah.
Portuguese, but different than the Portuguese in Portugal.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
You know a lot.
a little bit. Your season is opposite of ours. Yeah, yeah,
That's nice. That's nice. And
yeah.
you currently live in New York City or
So I'm home for 3 months out of the year, and then I'm overseas for the rest of the time. So right now I'm in New York, and I leave
okay.
next month to go to Kenya, to go to Nairobi, and then after Nairobi, I go to Thailand for for busy season, which is November, December, January.
Yeah, that's incredible because I saw in your profile that you traveling around the world
Sir,
that's crazy, man. You must be a billionaire like
I
that
wish.
Bruno Mars song. I want to be a billionaire.
Exactly. No, I'm
That's
a
awesome.
travel photographer, so I do wildlife photography, and I also do
Oh, that's
um,
cool.
I do portraits as well. So seasonally, I do portraits in different parts of the world, and then I do wildlife usually during the summer, spring, usually in the spring. Yeah.
And where can I find your
I could send
photographies?
you. Yeah, I could send you a link. My website.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's fun. It has its good sides. It has its bad sides. So everybody thinks it's really exciting, which it is. But
Yeah.
sometimes I think, oh, I should just get a desk job.
Those picture, that picture, and the website and the with lions, it
Oh yeah,
yours?
yeah, that's mine. Yeah,
Oh man, that's
yeah.
cool.
I took that in. Oh my gosh, when was I there? February in Tanzania.
Tanzania. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Tanzania was great. I want to go back. It's nice and peaceful. Everyone's so friendly. The animals are cool. Some of them are a little too friendly.
But let me know, how does it work? You travel by yourself, or
Uh-huh.
do you work for a company?
No, so I have my own company,
Okay.
and when another company needs my services, they hire me for those services.
Oh,
So,
nice.
for example, I've worked with the UN. So I wasn't an employee of the UN, but the UN needed someone to travel and document the migration of animals due to climate change. So I worked on that project for a certain amount of time. But
Good,
then I do wildlife with different companies, but the portraits, the photos of the people is just from my own clients.
good, good. That's
Yeah.
good. So you are an artist.
Yes, sir. I like
Yeah,
to think so. Although
good.
nowadays everybody's an artist, so I don't even call myself one because
Okay, okay, okay.
I always hear people say, "Oh, I'm a creative too," and I think, okay, okay,
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome. I really like this kind of things, because I'm a musician
Oh, cool.
and arts in general. Are things that that I really like.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. I feel like art has changed so much now through because of social media. Um,
Yeah,
it's for good and bad. I think the bad part is now everybody copies everyone else. It's very
yeah,
easy to look at everybody else's work and then just replicate it. Um, I had a job here in not a job, but someone contacted me to do photos for like a parents group. There's like a neighborhood group of parents. They all have like a club and they meet every week and their kids play together or something like that. I don't know. Um, but they contacted me to photograph their kids in October, and
Interesting.
they said, we would like to hire you to photograph, do shoots all day long for 2 weekends, all from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., just back to back to back, photograph family, one family after the other. I said, okay. She said, but there's another
Nice.
photographer that we use as well. So what we do is we show your portfolio and we show his portfolio, and people can choose. So yesterday they opened their website and said, okay, this is Aria's portfolio, and this is, I think his name is David. This is David's portfolio. So everybody choose. So so I was out and my phone kept beeping. I thought, what is that noise? And it was just booking after booking, people just booking
Yeah.
nonstop. And I thought, oh my gosh, it was, I've never had that many clients. I'm not even really sure I could do it, to be honest. It's maybe, I
Interesting.
think I got 60 bookings for 4 days, which is a lot of people.
Really
But
intense.
yes, but she said the other photographer is very upset because I got 60 and he got 7. And I feel
Oh,
bad. I feel bad, but he's not a portrait photographer. So that's the thing.
okay.
They used him last year and they didn't have anybody else, so he got all the bookings because he was the only option. Um, and apparently people didn't like the photos that they had last year, so that's why they gave a second option this year. And then nobody booked him. So I do feel bad because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And
Nice.
um, he wrote to me this morning and asked if I would be willing to give him some of my clients, and I was like, no.
But speaking of the social medias
Yeah,
that you mentioning, you using those websites like Pinterest or something like that to
sure.
sell your
No,
photos? No,
no, mm-mm, no.
interesting.
Nope. All my clients are word of mouth. So I photograph somebody, they tell somebody, then that new person asks me to take their picture. Then I take that
Okay,
person's photo, they share it online. People say, "Who is that?" Then that person contacts me. So it's all just from word of mouth, which is how people used to do business. Before social media, before there was websites, before all that stuff, you had to go off of your community and
yeah, yeah,
you had to build a reputation and people had to talk about you. Now you can create whatever image you want of yourself on social media. You can select the best images and you could retouch and Photoshop everything to make it look perfect.
yeah,
But if you don't have, I always say to people, like, if you don't have business etiquette, if you don't know how to deal with contracts, you don't know how to talk to clients, you don't know how to act in a certain atmosphere, people don't want to work with you. And so I have no social media, I have no Pinterest, I don't, my photos aren't anywhere except for my website. I don't advertise anywhere, I don't do any marketing. It's all just referrals. Yeah.
okay, nice. That's good.
Yeah. Which, and I also started a long time ago. So that's the other thing. It's not a new uh career for me. I think if you're starting now, the best bet and probably is social media because that's the best way to get yourself out there because it's so competitive. But
Yeah,
I started like 15 years ago before there was any
yeah,
and all that stuff. And I
yeah.
worked in New York. I was a photographer for Jay-Z. I started working for Jay-Z.
Oh, that's
When I
good.
was, yeah, when I was 20, I was so young. Now I'm 30. I'll be 37 in December, but I was 20 when I worked for Jay-Z. And then um, it was actually not, it was a great experience, but I would never do it again. I'll say that.
Oh boy, come
It
on.
was great to be there, of course. And it that really boosted my career. Like so being able to say
Oh,
I
yeah.
photographed Jay-Z obviously set me apart from competitors. But you couldn't pay me to do that again.
Ah,
No way.
for how
No.
many years?
For 3 years. So it but
3 years.
3 years, but in different positions. So my first year, I worked for his publicist, and Jay Z was my client. And then my second
That's
year,
good.
yeah, my second year, I worked for an advertising company, and they assigned Jay-Z as my client again. And then the third year, he hired me directly to just work for him instead of all these other people. Um, and it was cool. I mean, we got to, oh my gosh, we used to go to the concerts in New York. We got to sit backstage and watch, and we got to watch him rehearse with Kanye West, which was really cool. Again, this is before social media, so you would go to a concert and nobody had their phones out. People were just vibing and like enjoying the atmospheres. It was a good. I'm glad I did it during that time. I think now
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
be very different.
yeah. No,
And that was when,
I know what you mean.
yeah, it was a
But
different time.
I was curious about one thing. You was born in United States, New York City.
Yeah, we're in New York City.
Okay. Okay. Traveling after you traveling around the world,
Uh huh.
what's the best place in the world for you?
Ooh,
Because I'm asking you. Because for me, as a Brazilian guy, New
yeah.
York City is the best place in the whole world. Because of the songs, the series, and
Culture and
in the
everything.
words of Alicia Keys, I grew in a town known as a place of the move scenes, or something like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what? My
Exactly.
grandmother always said that. My grandmother has traveled more than me. She's been to 30 countries, and
Yeah, a lot
she's,
of nice places, that
yeah,
you, for example, when you watch something, uh, always there is a scene filming in New York City, and it's
and
crazy. Right
it's
here
so
in
funny.
Brazil, it's yeah,
We don't even. I see cameras every day, and because we grew up with it, we don't even pay it any attention. I don't even know what they're filming. I remember when Sex in the City came out. I never saw one show because we live here, so I don't need to.
you
I never.
live there, yeah. That's why
Uh,
you are a photographer, with a
yeah,
camera in your hands.
but I will say being from New York makes it very difficult to travel to other big cities. Other places like the desert or the beach or the safari in Africa, that's amazing, but when you go to another city, you're kind of like, it's not New York."
Yeah, I know the vibes. Yeah,
It's all right. It's like London. It's cool,
London.
but
You know,
it's all right. It's all right. LA
nah.
is cool. LA is nice, but it's not New York. And my grandmother always told me that growing up. You will go to big cities. It will never be New York City. It will never be the same. So I haven't
Yeah,
been to Tokyo. I'm curious because Tokyo is the biggest city, so I really want to go to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious how. I would say my favorite city is Bangkok. I love Bangkok in Thailand. Yeah,
Interesting.
busier, much busier than New York. It makes New York look boring. I mean, New York has 8 million people. Bangkok has 14 million, 13 million people, and Tokyo has 14 million people.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
yeah. I have not been to South America yet.
Yeah, you have to come to Brazil one
I
day.
know, I know. When's the
Yeah.
best time of year to visit Brazil?
Oh, maybe probably Rio you were gonna enjoy, you
Yeah,
know. São Paulo is a big city too, but it's not a touristic city,
uh,
It's good, it's awesome, it's big, a lot of places to go
yeah,
and things to do, but there's no beaches, for example. Rio it's more interesting, and there's um in this it's more interesting.
it's better. Yeah, yeah,
And in the northeast there
uh
is
huh.
a lot of beautiful places too, like paradise places.
Really,
And yeah, yeah,
probably some good photos up there.
exactly. Oh, that's good, teacher. Wow, really nice talking with you. Thanks
You
for your
too.
time.
You too. All the
Yeah.
best. Good luck with everything, and good luck on cambly.
Oh, nice, nice. Of course, I'm gonna schedule another class with you if you
Sure,
are free
sure.
right here.
Yeah,
And
I'll be
that's
around.
also nice talking.
You might talk to me in a different country, but I'll be
Oh
online.
man, that's the best part. You know.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah, for you too.
Bye.